Now, for the final step of my plan, to drop this cute little petting zoo into a volcano!
They say that talking to yourself is the first sign of madness.
And anyone that goes up against us must be totally crazy.
Strikas! How did you escape my deadly ninja shocks? No matter. The countdown has already started. Game over, Shakes!
You forgot about injury time.
Hey, look at me there.
All right, dudes. It's official. We're totally awesome.
I'm finally here. My heart is pounding. 50,000 fans screaming. I can't get my breath. The whistle sounding.
With every ounce of effort, every skill that I've got, I'll play the Super League's greatest, give them my best shot. Every minute of the 90, now I'm gonna be a fighter. 'Cause 1, 2, 3, I'm a Supa Striker. Supa Strikers! Supa Strikers! Breath by breath, I'll be a fighter. Hear the crowd cheer Supa Strikers! Supa Strikers! Supa Strikers! Strike Team!
Supa Strikers have made their silver screen debut in the action-adventure movie Strike Team. Critics have complained that the film is as tasteless and hard to swallow as a week-old cracker, but that hasn't stopped it from dominating the weekend box office. If it carries on like this, Strike Team is said to be the biggest blockbuster since the desert epic Sandstorm.
Oh, hey!
I'm watching that.
Yes, he didn't even get to the best part. Me.
I'm glad you enjoyed the off-season, but it's time to get back to business. Our first game is away to Sultans. To make things worse, the temperature in the Middle East is skyrocketing.
Ha! Come rain or shine, we'll beat them every time.
You said it, Cool Joe.
Before you get too confident, take a look at this.
Iron Tanker known as the fittest team in the Super League. But not even the Alpine Musclemen could stand up to the scorching Middle Eastern heat when they face Sultans today. Sultans are unbeaten at their home ground for 15 games on the trot. Congratulations on another great victory.
Thanks, Lina. Iron Tank are a good team, but when it comes to playing under the desert sun, we are unstoppable. And we will prove it once again when we beat Supa Strikers next week.
Strong words from the Sultan's captain. Now let's see what Johan Uber has to say about the game. Talk about sleeping on the job.
See you at the secret training compound at 0900. Sultans are no match for our skill and flair, but that's worth nothing if we can't last the 90 minutes.
Gotcha, Coach Man.
Sure thing, Coach. But why 90 minutes?
Are you being, serious, dude?
The only way to play in these conditions is to keep possession, save your energy, and wait for the right time to strike.
Take that!
Good, but not good enough.
Yeah!
What's wrong, Coach? Don't you like our new moves?
I asked you to practice passing, not choreograph a fight scene.
But our fans expect us to play with style.
Yeah!
This isn't a movie. You have to take the climate into account.
Coach is right, guys. We try that fancy football in the heat, and we won't last 5 minutes.
Some people just aren't cut out for show business, eh, boss?
You're telling me. Oh! Who on earth are you?
I'm El Matador's body double from the movie. The skillful one has many important things to attend to, so he hired me to help out.
And what exactly is the skillful one attending to at the moment?
His tan. Oh! This is pointless! Strike team, El Matador is the best. Strike team, El Matador is the best. Strike team.
You know there are other lyrics to that song, right, brother?
Really? I did think it was a little bit repetitive.
Watch out, Sultans. Here we come.
So, you gonna tell me why we're leaving a day early?
And ruin the surprise? I don't think so.
Super Strikas, welcome to the land of the mighty Sultan.
Apparently, Strike Team is huge here.
Really? Then I must make a big entrance for my fans. Rejoice, for your hero is here!
Where are we?
We will be traveling the last stretch of the journey on ground to help you get used to the heat. And what's more, I want no distractions. That means no games, no phones, and especially no body doubles.
No! Thank you. Goodbye, El Mati Double. No matter what happens to me in the desert, there's one thing I want you to remember. Pick up my laundry.
Oh, dude! Sweating already.
Good. A few more days of this, and you'll be more than acclimatized to the heat.
Oh, Burger Doggo Blog!
Yeah, I read that Tintin as well. No water to quench our thirst.
No shelter from the blazing sun.
No landmarks to guide us.
No day spas for pampering.
No safety from roving bandits. Yeah, desert is full of mortal peril.
Ha! Nothing the strike team can't handle, right? Trust me, there's nothing to worry about.
Are we there yet?
Nope.
Are we there yet?
No, ma.
Are we there? No! All right. Don't be so impatient. Are we?
No!
Why have we stopped?
Raiders! Not safe here.
Told you.
Ha! Rumor, myth, and legend, I say.
No! It is all true. We must go back immediately.
Yes, going back is definitely a sensible option, yeah?
The only place we're going is to the game.
But what about the Raiders?
Ah, nothing but silly superstition.
Coach?
Desert Raiders. Any excuse to have a good shout, hey?
Who are you?
Huge fan! Massive fan! Strike Team is my favorite film. You forgot about Injury Time. Cracks me up, you guys.
What do you want with us?
Well, heard you were in the hood and thought, hey, how about a little friendly? Super Strikers versus Desert Raiders. Good ring to it, eh?
Give us one good reason why we should play you, man.
Yeah! Behold! Coach!
Remember what I told you. Save your energy, keep the ball, and wait for the right moment to strike. Any questions?
Yeah. Ain't you dizzy, Coach?
Just stick to my energy-efficient game plan.
Don't worry, Coach. These amateurs won't stand a chance.
Yeah! We're gonna show them how real superstars do it.
Strike Team!
You think this ref is very doggy?
Yeah, best we don't hound him.
Do you think these dudes all have the same trainer?
Wise men say, if dog is man's best friend, with friends like these, I wouldn't like to meet our enemies.
Okay, we're done.
It's time for your Just Deserts.
I said play simple.
Let's get him, dude!
Come on, guys. 1-0 down is nothing.
Yeah. It takes a lot more than that to beat the
Oh, I can't feel my toes.
How can that be game over? It was never 90 minutes.
Must be in dog minutes.
Guards! Take them away!
That gives me an idea. Strike Team 2. Game over. Ha! Brilliant. That's why I'm the king. Yeah.
We lost the game, and I got the blues. This place smells as bad as El Matador's shoes. Hey! He's trying to escape from your singing, Cool Joe.
Now isn't the time to be arguing. Sure, we're in a bad situation, and I'll admit, it's partly my fault. But what have we learned here?
That you can't play
High flying.
Totally mental.
Action adventure.
soccer in the middle of the desert?
Exactly. So next time, we'll be ready for the heat.
If there is a next time. Mr. Security Spear Guy.
Hey, how did you get out?
I've never been so happy to see me. Yeah, me neither. Nice one, man.
Awesome, dude!
You're the best, brah.
Did you pick up my laundry yet?
Hey, El Matadors.
Yes? Yes?
Come on, we've got a game to get to.
It's match day at the Oasis Palace!
Super Strikas take on the Sultans in what should be a real scorcher.
Well, it couldn't be more scorching than in the commentary box, Brenda.
This game isn't for your freedom. It's for something much more important. Super League points.
Don't worry, Coach. I've got a new move that's gonna win this game for sure.
Huh?
Coach, I'm joking. After what we went through in the desert? You kidding me?
Yeah, don't worry, Coach. This time, we're going to stick to your plan.
For sure. 1, 2, 3, Super Strikas! Remember, guys, save your energy.
Too late, dude. I think you used all my energy getting out of the field.
You know what they say. If you can't take the heat, get ready to lose 5-0.
I don't think I know that one.
And we're underway. Strikas in possession. Rasta finds Tiger. Is he going to unleash a twisting tornado?
More like a light breeze, Brenda. Normally, I'd say perfect for a day like today, but this is the Supa League!
Time for some Strikas magic.
Stick to the plan, Shakesman.
Oh, all right.
Give it up, Rasta. Sooner or later, we will run you into the dust.
Supa Strikas have all the possession, but it's as if they don't want to attack. And that brings an end to the first half, and it's dead even.
More like dead boring. Someone needs to tell Strikers they're not playing piggy in the middle.
Well, Coach is known for his unusual strategies. Could this be another tactical masterclass?
We'll find out in the second half.
Well done, guys. You're doing great out there.
But the scores are still tied.
You don't want us to play for a draw, do you?
Don't worry. That was just phase 1 of my plan. Now here's what I want you to do in the second half.
We're well into the second half, and Strikas still show no sign of turning up the heat.
I said, I wish someone would turn down the heat, Brenda.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
What are you waiting for, Supa Strikas?
Sultans go on a blistering counterattack.
Sultans are showing the flair Strikas are known for.
Sultans take the lead with a dazzling display of attacking football.
Can the Strikas make their way back into this game, or will the Sultans be too hot to handle?
So much for the plan.
Don't worry, Shakesman. Coach knows what he's doing.
You mean like when he got us captured by the Raiders?
Now, we all know that wasn't Coach's fault. You just gotta trust him.
Supa Strikas are making Sultans do all the running.
Maybe that's because Strikas can't run anymore.
Strikers! Now! Thought you'd never ask, man.
Wow, that's really leaving it to the last minutes, Captain.
Wow! Supa Strikas have suddenly come to life!
Which way is it gonna go? I ain't telling, so you'll never know. Feel the beauty! Ole!
The Sultans just don't have an answer for Striker's flair!
It's like they packed a 90-minute Supa Strikas Ghoul fist into the last 4 minutes!
Supa Strikas have done it! What a comeback!
I guess that's one way to beat the heat.
You're the best, coach.
Yeah! Saving our energy for the end of the game worked just like you said it would.
I couldn't have done it without my team.
Ah, thanks, coach.
Not you. Them.
What is going on here?
You were too busy being action stars to follow my instructions. So I thought a bit of real action would bring you back to reality.
So the Raiders were...
All actors. Working for me.
Hey, too, El Matty Double. Coach offered me a talking role. I couldn't turn that down.
Whoa, wait a second. What about that giant castle in the desert? Surely you didn't do that as well.
Well, actually, that was there already. We just had to take a break from filming Sandstorm 2. Yeah, you too, Rufus.
So getting lost in the desert, being kidnapped and locked in a creepy dungeon was all to teach us a lesson?
But that's...
That's show business, baby.
It's Orion versus Super Strikas, live from the soccer sphere.
It looks like we have a real strategic battle on our hands, Mac.
You said it, Brenda. Orion are using their tried and tested black hole formation to control the midfield. But Super Strikas aren't being sucked in. They're holding their shape and hitting Orion with lightning-fast counterattacks.
That's the way you do it. Get the ball for nothing.
And he kicks for 3.
60 minutes gone, and it's all square. It's gonna take something real special to win this one.
Well, Mac, Orion have that something special in their brilliant coach, Black. He's quickly built up a reputation as a true footballing genius.
Well, I've heard that Strikas have quite the football genius of their own.
A little bit of this, a touch of that, and just a tiny drop of the other stuff. And yes, I've finally done it! Delicious. Let's see how the game's coming along. Yep, my calculations were correct. Everything's going according to plan.
What? Where did that come from?
I'm finally here. My heart is pounding. 50,000 fans screaming. I can't get my breath. The whistle sounding.
With every ounce of effort, every skill that I've got, I'll play the Super League's greatest, give them my best shot. Every minute of the 90, now I'm gonna be a fighter. 'Cause 1, 2, 3, I'm a super striker. Super Strikers! Super Strikers! Red by red, I'll be a fighter. Hear the crowd cheer Super Strikers! Super Strikers! Super Strikers!
But it's not possible!
Unbelievable! Orion have switched formation to... I don't know what that is.
Shut them down!
And Orion changed shape again.
Where on earth are all these formations coming from?
I have no idea. And by the looks of it, neither do Supa Strikas.
I don't understand. These formations are so random. What's the formula? I have no hypothesis.
Tiger, take the one in the middle.
Which one in middle?
That one!
If I analyze the formations with this machine, I should be able to... How about... Or maybe... Oh, it's no use!
Orion have got the ball in a dangerous position. Strikas are struggling to keep up. Orion are simply out of this world.
Any last comments, Dancing Rasta?
Orion, we're like a lion in Zion.
Yeah. Thanks. Congratulations on a great victory for Orion, Coach Black.
Thanks, Nina.
And now for the question everybody's asking. How did you come up with all these strange new formations?
Well, I could tell you, but it'd probably go way over your head.
I'd like to throw a bucket of water over his head.
Forget about him, El Matador. The prof is probably already at work figuring out exactly what's going on here.
Yeah, man. If anyone can decipher the code,
The Orion code.
it's the prof.
The prof is a genius.
The prof totally rocks, dudes!
What do you mean, fired, prof?
Experiment prematurely terminated. Can't complete computation. Recalculating trajectory.
But why?
Apparently, if I can't crack Orion's secret formations, I'm no use to the club.
The world is so cruel.
It's all right. I had a good run. Look! My strain-relieving muscle gel. It won me my first Super League Sports Innovation Award. The self-tying soccer boot. I stayed up all night working on this.
And what is this one? A tiny computer? A GPS sweatband?
That's my stapler. You know, a stapler for paper. Click, click.
Oh, what will they think of next?
This is crazy. You're a tactical genius, and they fire you after one bad game? How are we going to crack the Orion code without you?
Thank you, Shakes, but you don't call the shots around here.
Yeah, I just take the shots. Well, I'm not going to take this lying down.
I will. What?
Coach! How could you just let them fire the prof like that?
I'm sorry. I did everything I could.
But we need him.
You're telling me? I really could have used his help analyzing Orion's formations.
Huh? I've never seen any of these before.
Me neither. There has to be a pattern. Something that links them together. And we need to work it out before we play Orion again.
And if we don't?
Then we don't stand a chance.
After losing to Orion, Supa Strikas are playing like they have something to prove.
You said it, Mac. Hydra may have a floating stadium, but they look completely out of their depth.
Hey, that's my joke. Hydra just can't seem to find their
land legs.
And Supa Strikas are
sinking Hydra one goal at a time.
Hey, stop reading my notes.
Great job, guys! Yeah, good job! Yeah, high five! High five!
Great work, guys. That's how you bounce back, man.
You said it, Rasta. Strike us down and we come back more powerful than you can imagine.
Now, hopefully, everyone will forget about the Orion Code and get back to concentrating on how awesome we are.
So, Supa Strikas, are you ready to answer the question on everyone's lips?
Sure thing, Lena.
How do you plan to crack the Orion Code without the professor?
We'll find a way. Somehow.
Any theories yet?
Nothing we can discuss right now.
Hey, you gonna ask us any questions about the game we just played against Hydra like 30 seconds ago?
Yes, of course. Do you think this last game has helped you prepare for Orion and the Orion Code?
Eat my board shorts, dudette. A new phenomenon is sweeping the Super League, and it's called the Orion Code. From Iron Tank's Admiral Von Pushup to Invincible United's Big Vince, the league's greatest minds are obsessed with uncovering the secret behind these mysterious formations.
We will train all day! Ha! This Orion Code is nothing more than a low-down, dirty trick. Why didn't I think of it first? We will train all night!
I've got $1,000,000 with your name on it if you can crack the Orion Code. If you got the brains, I got the bucks.
We will train all week!
I believe the Orion Code is hidden in this all-team photo. First, you add up the number of stripes on their socks, then multiply that by the number of players wearing headbands, then subtract the players with mustaches to the power of pi. Pi.
We will train all year!
That is the most stupidest thing I've ever heard!
I have a total Orion Code headache, dudes.
At least these teams, they all have a plan, yeah?
So do we. I've recorded every formation Orion has used this season.
All Orion moves?
Every single one. And we're going to learn them.
All of them?
That's a lot of moves, Coach.
And here are the rest of them.
But the game's tomorrow, Coach.
Then you better get studying.
I can't take it anymore. We're getting nowhere with this.
I know this is boring, Shakes, but it's the only way.
But the entire Super League has been trying to crack the Orion Code for months. How are we going to do it in a few hours?
Yeah, you'd need a crazy super genius to crack the Orion Code before the game.
And I know just where to find one. Hello? Prof? Are you here? Hawaiian with extra sock. Not good. Huh? Professor? Huh. Maybe he's not here.
Yo, Shakes, my main man. What is happening?
Prof? What's going on here?
Just kicking back, watching my fave reality show, Super League Cribs. It is rad.
Super League Cribs?
Yep. You should see Cool Joe's holiday pad in the Alps. Super styling, aight?
So, you've completely given up on cracking the Orion Code?
I've been really busy on a number of projects.
Like making pizzas disappear?
This automatic reclining lazy man chair, for one thing, you all. Look at this happening feature I just added. I'm still ironing out a few bugs, of course.
Come on, Prof. This isn't you. You're the greatest mind the Super League has ever known. The answer to the Orion Code is out there, somewhere. Now, are you gonna spend the rest of your life sleeping under old pizza boxes? Or are you gonna be the man, no, the hero, who cracked the Orion Code?
Nah.
It's sunset at Strikerland, and the whole world is still in the dark about the origin of the mysterious Orion Code.
All right, guys, this is it. Forget all the hype about the Orion Code.
Yeah, and forget the prof, too. Unless you like month-old pizza.
We've trained hard, and we've learned all the formations.
You really think we can win, Rasta?
Whether we win or lose, man, we gonna get out there and show Orion that the Super Strikers are harder to crack than any code. 1, 2, 3,
Super Strikers!
It's game on! And Super Strikers are doing a good job coping with Orion's weird formations.
But with a seemingly never-ending supply of formations from Coach Black, can they keep it up?
Formation 3, take your positions!
It's actually working.
You really think you cracked the code? You haven't even scratched the surface.
Well, you've seen my mansion, my underground dance studio, and the jacuzzi shaped like my fro.
That is ill, Cool Joe.
But my real home is right here. Because no matter where I go in the world, or how many cars I buy, this is where my brothers are.
Rasta, which formation is it?
None of them! It's a completely new one!
Bogus! Where do they keep on finding them?
No! It's no use! I can't do it. There's no pattern. They're all just so random. Oh. Sorry, Shakes. Even if the answer to the Orion Code is out there, I'll never find it. Time to relax to the max. I'm so dizzy I'm seeing stars. Wait. Could it be? Shakes, you're a genius! Eureka! To Strikerland at once!
Halftime, and Super Strikers trail 1-0.
Can Coach's men crack the Orion Code, or will they crack under the pressure?
Either way, Brenda, it's going to be a cracking second half.
Coach will come up with a plan, right?
He always does.
Face it, guys. We'll never crack the Orion Code without Prof? What are you doing here?
Well, you were right, Shakes. The answer to the Orion Code was out there. In outer space, in fact.
If you ask me, the prof's a bit out there.
Don't you get it? Their secret formations are all based on star constellations. Like their name, Orion, Orion's Belt, Scorpio, the Southern Cross.
Stars?
Whoa! Far out!
Really far out.
So, how many formations are there?
About 50 or 60.
Huh?
60? How we gonna learn all those in like 10 minutes?
We each learn a couple. Divide and conquer. We can do it, right?
Yeah! The second half is underway, and if I'm not mistaken, there's a familiar face in the Strikas dugout.
Not that it's doing much good. Strikers don't know whether they're coming or going.
It's Scorpio! Watch the right flank!
Sacre bleu!
And now it's Striker's turn to go on the attack.
And what an attack it is!
It's a goal!
I can see that. I am not blind.
No, silly. Your crossword. A way of scoring in many sports. Goal!
27!
It's tourists! Hey! The bull!
13!
Gemini!
Woohoo! What a turnaround! Strikers have an answer for every one of Orion's formations! Next!
Ragnarok!
I read your stars. They say big trouble coming your way. Told you.
32! It's one of mine. What's it called? Why can't I remember it?
Don't worry, muchacho. All this constellation stuff also goes over my head.
El Matador! That's it!
Huh?
What's he looking at?
The answer!
Rasta! Cool Joe! It's Leo!
More brilliant defensive work from Strikas!
Here you go, Shakes. Time to shine.
Supa Strikas have cracked the Orion Code! And they've done it in style!
Yeah! Way to go, man! Prof, you did it!
Thanks, Shakes.
No points for guessing who's behind Striker's amazing comeback. Take a bow, Professor.
What's wrong, Professor?
Yeah, man. This is your moment. No time to be sighing.
You're right. I'm just gonna miss all this.
Oh, no, you're not.
How would you know? Oh, wait. You mean...
I just spoke to the board. Welcome back to Supa Strikas. It's
You are the one who cracked my code.
Yep, I suppose that's me.
I'm glad to have such a worthy adversary. But the universe is a strange and complex place. One day I will find a strategy not even you will be able to stop.
Ha! You're dreaming, Black. Ha! You said it, Shakes. Nothing gets by the professor.
Oh no! I completely forgot! I left the oven on in the lab!
Pizza with extra charcoal coming right up.
Well, it sure beats pizza with extra.
Sock! Excuse me, coming through!
Strikerland!
Supa Strikers are hardly showing Colossus any of the ball.
And even when they do get possession, they've got a problem.
A really big problem.
And its name is Big Bull!
It's not just his defensive powers Colossus have to watch out for.
You said it, Brenda. With a throw like that, airplanes will have to watch out too! Where's the ball?
I can't see it. I don't have to. Because Bo hits the same spot every time.
What a throw! Turning defense into attack in split seconds.
Oh. And Shakes finishes the move with style! 3-0 to Supa Strikas!
Great work out there, guys. Especially you, Big Bo. Thanks, Coach. You're gonna need all that confidence in our next game.
Why? Who are we playing?
It's not who, it's where.
Sorry. New ringtone.
I'm finally here. My heart is pounding. 50,000 fans screaming. I can't get get my breath. The whistle sounding.
With every ounce of effort, every skill that I've got, I'll play the Super League's greatest, give them my best shot. Every minute of the 90, now I'm gonna be a fighter. 'Cause 1, 2, 3, I'm a super striker. Super Strikers! Super Strikers! Breath by breath, I'll be a fighter. Hear the crowd cheer Super Strikers! Super Strikers! Super Strikers!
What's the place called again, dudes?
Ferrituvia, man.
I don't like the sound of that. Ferrets are very dangerous with their sharp teeth and their scrapey claws. I have a nickname for them. Land rats.
Then what do you call rats?
Ground pigeons.
It's Ferrituvia, man. Got nothing to do with them ferrets. I feel sorry for the fans who have to walk up that mountain every week.
Ooh, I envy them. Ferrituvia has the best strudel in the world.
Super Strikers! Yoo-hoo! How do you feel going up against Grim FC, the Super League's mysterious new side?
Don't know much about them, Lena, but I do know that on our day, Super Strikers can beat anyone.
Yeah, things are looking pretty grim for Grim FC.
Big Bo, you played against Grim FC back in the lower leagues, didn't you?
Well, Lena, that was a long time ago.
And how does it feel to be facing them in the Super League after all these years?
Gotta go, Lena. Got a plane to catch.
I heard Grim FC only play games at night because they're vampires.
I heard that their goalposts are like totally made out of bones of the teams they beat.
I heard that the strudel has the juiciest filling on the crunchiest pastry.
I heard Grim FC thrashed Invincible United 3-0. Now that's scary.
Yeah, but they didn't have Big Bo in goals.
Yeah, he is a rock who's on a roll.
That's his secret, man. Lots of shut-eye.
And I suggest we all do the same.
It's anyone's ball!
This is beautiful.
Wow, this is so exciting. Oh, yes. Very impressive stadium. Not the stadium, the strudel. Yum.
Welcome, Super Strikers. I am Coach Belmont.
Good of you to let us stay here.
Well, I couldn't possibly expect you to drive up and down the mountain every day. Not when we have so many rooms here. Come. Let me show you around. The cauldron may have all the idiosyncrasy of a creepy old castle, but it also has all the bells and whistles of a modern stadium. Here is where we honor the best players ever to don the grim colors.
Like?
Spike Dawson.
Dawson.
He could have been the best player in the world.
What do you mean, could have been?
Well, it's a sad and strange story. Perhaps some of you have heard it. His career was cruelly stolen from him just as he was reaching his peak. He was badly injured in a game and never played again.
Oh, sucks, dude.
It certainly does suck. We even retired his number 17 jersey in memory of him.
So where's he now?
Disappeared. But of course, there are always rumors.
What kind of rumors?
Locals say his ghost roams the cauldron, seeking revenge. All just silly superstition, of course. Part of me thinks Awesome Dawson would never really leave us. Come on, let me show you the training ground.
Then can you show us where the strudel is?
I don't think we have any.
But I saw them deliver hundreds.
Yep, Landrat's got them.
Is anyone home? No, this can't be.
Right, Big Bo?
Yeah, of course. Let's get to training. Grim's strength lies in their attack, so tight defense is going to be key to our game.
You said it, bro! We're gonna close them out like a 20-foot wedge. Ain't that right, Bo, my bro? Big Bo?
Yeah, sure. All right, let's get to it. Klaus, coming at you!
I got it! I got it! I got it!
Whoa! What's that? Man, I feel sorry for the ball boy at this place.
What's wrong, Big Bo? I've never seen you miss a clearance.
Nothing. My arm's just a bit stiff.
Nah, that ain't true, brother. You've been acting kind of weird ever since you got here.
It's probably just the altitude.
Something wrong. Tell us.
Yeah, bro, don't leave us hanging.
Big Bo, man, I think it's time you tell them.
Tell us what?
I was the one who injured Spike Dawson.
Sorry. Me again. New ringtone. Go ahead.
But you never injure anyone.
Yeah, man.
Not on purpose anyway.
It was all long before I joined Super Strikas. I had just been promoted to the first team when we played Grim. I remember being so excited. I had a chance to test myself against the awesome Dawson. It was a 50-50 ball. Spike came running in, and he came off second best. I tried to apologize, but he didn't accept. He said he'd never forgive me.
The league board, the press, and even the Grim fans all said that it wasn't Big Bo's fault. Soccer is a tough game. These kind of things happen, brother.
Yeah, all the time, man.
And blaming oneself not help.
Yeah, come on.
Feels good to finally get it off my chest. Come on, guys. Grim FC aren't gonna make this easy on us.
Now that is the Big Bo I know.
Big Bo.
Huh? Hello? Anyone there? This isn't real. No. I'm dreaming. Huh?
What's going down, man?
Some of us around here are trying to get our beauty sleep.
His eyes. So much anger.
Cool your potatoes, man. You ain't saying that.
Spike Dawson's ghost is coming for me. And there's nothing anyone can do about it.
There's something very weird going on around here.
No, man. Guilt can be a powerful thing.
Mind play tricks make you see things you bury deep down.
Come on, guys. This is Big Bo we're talking about.
Okay. We take a look around, but make it quick. We got to be fresh for the game tomorrow.
How'd you guys sleep?
How'd you think, man?
El Matador, get your face out your muesli, dude.
I was pulled in by a strong current.
I can't believe we searched this whole place
and found no ghost or strudel.
Big Bo's obviously been dumped by some monster emotional surf, dudes.
And mine can only take so much.
Guys, for the sake of this club and our friend, we really need to help Big Bo survive the 90 against Grim.
Welcome to Grim FC versus Supa Strikas. Watch, if you dare.
Hey, cut that out, Mac.
Oh, sorry, Brenda. Couldn't help myself.
Grim may have got their kit from a Halloween store, but they're no fly-by-night outfit.
Aye, they have looked good, but Strikas' defense will provide them their biggest test yet.
Especially the mighty man in Ghoul.
The gravity-defying sensation.
The immovable object, Big
Bo!
Once you're out there, your instincts will kick in.
Instincts kick in. Thank you, Captain.
Big Bo just happens to see Spike Dawson's ghost the night before a big game? I smell a rat.
You mean ground pigeon?
No, a rat.
Ah, land rat.
No, I smell a rat.
I smelled the non-existent strudel. Look! Sweet fruity aroma, delicious crunchy pastry, definitely strudel.
Huh. That's weird. Who eats strudel before a game?
Hey, somebody turn on the lights.
I think I preferred it with the lights off.
Game on, and Grim have started on the front foot.
Great cross into the box.
Well, not that great. It's straight into Big Bo territory.
Big Bo, your ball, dude. Bo, get it!
Luck makes an amazing goal line clearance. But what happened to Big Bo?
This is not the goalie who strikes fear in the opposition, but he is causing a lot of frustration for coach.
Grim have broken through.
Come on, Bo. Use your instincts.
Big Bo should have bought a ticket, because he spent the whole game just watching.
Eagle Eye, warm up.
Man, this is bad. And I can't even do anything about it.
I know how you feel, yeah? All the delicious strudel is in the one place we cannot go.
Huh? Wait. Klaus, that's it! The home changing room! It's the only place we didn't look last night. Now's my chance.
Only 30 minutes gone and Strikas are already making a change. I'm surprised to see shakes come off.
Doesn't surprise me, Brenda. Big Bo is in big trouble out there. So another defender may be just what Strikas need.
Nothing. Spike Dawson's number. Wait a second. Belmont said they retired jersey number 17. So why would they need a number 17 locker? Unless... It's not a locker at all. Well, that explains one mystery. No ways.
45 minutes gone, and with Big Bo playing the way he is, Grim FC must be the luckiest team in the Super League, Brenda.
Never thought I'd hear myself say this, but should Coach sub Big Bo?
Bo, I've never seen you play so badly. What's wrong with you?
He thinks the ghost of Spike Dawson is out to get him.
He what? I saw him last night. I swear it. Big Bo, I can promise you that, beyond a shadow of a doubt, there is no such thing as... What are you all looking at?
El Matador, give me your Lamborghini or face my wrath.
Anything, just don't hurt me, Shake's ghost. Hey, wait a second. When did you die?
Okay, you got me. It's a hologram.
What on earth is going on here?
Big Bo did see a ghost. Well, someone wanted him to think he did. This whole stadium is linked to a control room. There's all kinds of effects stuff here. Yeah, check it out.
Cobra!
Dude! So it was all a low-down setup.
A sneaky trick.
To mess with his head before...
I can't believe I fell for it! But who would do this?
Everything is going according to your plan, Mr. Dawson. Oh, sorry about that. Twisting Tiger sent me a fantastic new ringtone.
When we win this game, Big Bo's confidence will be crushed. His career will be ruined, just like he ruined mine.
But boss, are you sure you want to...
Silence! Tell the team to show no mercy.
We're back on with the second half.
And Grim FC are starting where they left off.
Revenge tastes good.
Brilliant pass! Grimmer through on goal. Open goal! He can't miss!
What?
Where on earth did that come from?
I have no idea, Brenda. But there's one thing I do know. The big man is back!
No!
This is amazing! It's as if Bo's confidence is spreading to the rest of the team!
You said it, Brenda. Strikers are back from the dead! A brick wall couldn't have stopped that one!
We're in the final few seconds of one of the strangest matches I've ever seen.
You said it, Brenda. Bo has gone from unwatchable to unbeatable. But his work's not done yet. Here comes another grim attack.
What a move from Big Bo! A defense and attack all in one!
Feel the beauty! Hey! What about El Matador, people?
You did it, man!
Couldn't have done it without my teammates.
Oh no! Now I am seeing the ghosts.
That no ghost?
That's Awesome Dawson.
Maybe he needs new nickname.
Big Bo.
Awful Dawson.
You wanted me to think I was crazy.
Not so awesome, Dawson.
Don't talk to me about crazy.
Dawson's creep.
All these years, the only thing I've thought about is how you ended my career.
Silly Pants Dawson.
As long as I'm in charge of Grim FC, this team's only purpose will be to destroy you.
That's why you're no longer in charge.
Huh?
I spoke to the board. We're here to win the Super League. Nothing else.
How dare you! I'm the greatest player this club has ever had! All of you would be nothing without me!
My men are here thanks to hard work, skill, and because they don't blame others for their problems.
Big Bo ruined my career!
You could have tried to come back from your injury, but instead you used it as an excuse to mope around eating strudel.
You don't understand. The strudel is so delicious.
There's another difference between you and Grim FC.
Oh yeah? What's that?
We don't need holograms to be scary.
No! Get away from me! Get away from me! I have strudel! I'll give you strudel!
Strikers, I wanted to apologize for everything.
Don't worry. Spike Dawson is filled with so much hate.
And strudel!
If I hadn't confronted my guilt, I could have ended up the same.
Well, anyway, here's some strudel as a farewell gift. We have quite a lot of it left over since Dawson left.
No thanks, man.
Yeah, we've seen how bad that is for your health. Maybe just fun for the road.
Fresh legs for Super Strikers, Brenda.
And take a bow shakes.
Super Strikers resting their big shooter ahead of their technically clash.
Fantastic goal from the young striker earlier.
Well, Klaus may do more damage yet.
He's definitely useful as a super sub, Mac. And I'm not talking about the sandwich.
Good luck, buddy. Pass to me and everything will be fine.
Dropping in, dude!
No chance!
Dancing Rasta.
Rasta to El Matador. The Latin magician is having a phenomenal season.
Okay, pass back to me now. Now! You score like a super striker, but do you have the first team celebration?
Get ready for the starting lineup, Klaus.
What? I sneeze when I'm nervous, okay?
I'm finally here. My heart is pounding. 50,000 fans screaming. I can't get my breath. The whistle sounding.
With every ounce of effort, every skill that I've got, I'll play the Super League's greatest, give them my best shot. Every minute of the 90, now I'm gonna be a fighter. 'Cause 1, 2, 3, I'm a super striker. Super Strikers! Super Strikers! Red by red, I'll be a fighter. Hear the crowd cheer Super Strikers! Super Strikers! Super Strikers!
Now, my lovelies, let's see if I have finally got it right. Huh? Yes! My new super make players super fast, super strong, super human. Tyrannosaurus dance, flexing with the T-Rexin.
Woohoo!
What are you doing here?
The suits, they're ready?
No! They're not ready! The battery won't last 90 minutes!
What's so important about 90 minutes?
Get out of here! What? And how many times must I tell you? Close the door to my top secret lab! What's this? Maybe Maybe we won't need our secret advantage after all.
Hey guys, wait up!
Hollywood, land of the biggest stars.
Well, now that I am here, it is.
El Matador?
Yes?
I don't think you're the biggest star in Hollywood.
Okay. Who is it? A famous American actor? A big rock and roll star?
Nope.
What? Oh!
It's Klaus.
Shot, dude!
You're like totally the Klaus.
Comment, Broheen! Yeah, but dude's got some heinous prep to do. Technicality are so dominating.
I speak the local language. They're totally tuning him about how scarifying the technicality dudes are right now. And is he ready for the kahunas of California, eh? Or is Chuck T. Chipperson gonna feed him a Neptune cocktail because he's such a kook? They're saying Klaus is a grommet. A Grammy? A lady? A rookie! Can't handle a full 90!
Oh my.
Don't worry, I know exactly how to handle this kind of superstardom. I will be your guide.
It's not about getting your face on a billboard, Klaus man. It's about getting the ball in the net.
I can also teach you that. Oh, what have I done? He is unteachable.
It's cool, dude. There's a lot of pressure, and it's gonna take some time for you to get into your new 90-minute role.
You're right, Shakes.
Forget goals. How about we return to the classics? You know, the famous 1-2.
I think I could do that, yeah?
All right. Get ready, Big Bo. Klaus is about to hit a face melter your way.
That's my guy. I never lost faith in you, Klaus.
A 9!
At least 9. Maybe all of them did.
Enough for today.
Klaus man.
It's the pressure, Captain. It's too much for him.
They call me the super sub, but I'm more like the sinking submarine, 'cause I'm dragging the whole team down. Huh? Uh-oh. Not good, yeah?
You know that it's true what they're saying about Klaus. He's hopeless. No substitute for a player like El Matador.
But he scored a fantastic goal.
It was a fluke.
When do we get our new suits?
Are you serious?
Oh, I like your idea of a special suit.
Special? Special is not the word. The power suits are possibly the most incredible invention I have ever invented. They can turn the weakest player into an absolute legend of the game in moments. Except that they aren't.
What was that?
How many times do I have to tell you to close the lab door? Get the intruder! If the Super League board ever found out what we're up to here, there'd be all kinds of legislative circuitry Let me guess. You didn't close the lab door. But as it turns out, our intruder is trapped. If you want your contract renewed next season, by Jove, you'd better catch that evil eavesdropper!
Thank you for choosing a Technicali performance augmenting suit. Bidding completed. Have a nice day.
No plan of mine can ever become known to the world, especially the Super. Freeze! Intruder, freeze!
I can't see his face.
Do something!
This is the police. We have you surrounded.
The huge flashlight. Excellent choice.
Who would do this?
This is your doing, isn't it? You're obsessed with the suits!
No, boss!
Oh. Whoever you are, you can run at 372 miles an hour, but you can't hide!
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Nein, it's just me, Klaus, going out for an evening stroll. No sneezing. Tomorrow we try this in practice, yeah?
Yo, Klaus, we gotta practice, my man.
Yeah, don't be scared, okay?
Today you will be back to 200% ability goodness.
I'll be right there, okay?
Ha! I thought it took me a long time to go with these things.
Okay, Klaus. From the bottom to the top.
You can do it, buddy. I haven't entirely lost my faith in you. Dribbling. Whoa! Now that's dribbling.
1-2, dude.
Wow, man! And finally, raising it up.
No raisins required. You know how long he was on the toilet?
Dude, you totally smashed it!
I told you, my man, you had it in you all along.
What's your secret, Klaus?
Looking good, Tony. You should come out here and see what the guys are doing.
I can see what they're doing from here. Practicing, being dedicated, doing all those things professional sports stars should do. But someone out there has been a bad boy. Bad boy!
John J. Johnson Jr. doesn't have the suit. Tony, you have to believe...
Fine! If John J. Johnson Jr. doesn't have my missing suit, who does? And who would want something that doesn't work?
Match day at the hub, and with El Matador on the bench, we're all wondering, how did Super Strikas' preparations go?
Yes, does Klaus have what it takes to go from super sub to superstar?
And the real question, can we deliver all the commentary as questions only today?
I think we can, Mac.
That wasn't a question, Brenda.
Neither was that, Mac.
Well, it's all down to Mr. 90 himself.
Well, Chuck T. Chipperson, maybe I have underestimated you. Or maybe not.
Rasta!
Coming your way, man!
This one is mine, all mine.
Yeah. Did we underestimate Klaus?
It's the Klaus factor. But who factored it in, Mac?
Auf Wiedersehen! Just kidding!
Mac? Mac?
Now that's a question, Brenda!
It is the influence of El Toro! I'm okay.
Why has Coach been keeping Klaus a secret so long? Wait a minute. A secret? A secret advantage? I don't believe it!
Heroes have been made, Mac.
They sure have, Brenda. Klaus wasn't bad either.
You rock, Klaus. I don't know what you were so worried about.
You raised the ball, you raised your game, and you raised the roof.
Good feeling, eh, muchacho? Hey, keep it tidy.
Aye, brother, that was cool.
I wish it was me they were congratulating, not this suit.
We can do it, Tony. I have this feeling. Our hard work is paying off.
Silence! In amongst any hard-working, dedicated team is someone who insists on cheating.
Huh?
No, Chuck T. Chipperson, I was wrong. Someone else has stolen our power suit. Klaus!
They're working?
They're not working.
But Klaus is playing well.
Duh! Maybe he's just a good player. Don't you guys believe in talent, hard work, and dedication? But the suit is still our secret advantage.
It's working now?
No, because Klaus is wearing a performance-augmenting suit, he is cheating, and I'm sure the Super League would love to know that.
Even if the Supa Strikas beat us 5-0, they'll forfeit the game and we'll win.
They won't only forfeit the game, they'll forfeit the entire Super League. Tyrannosaurus dance.
You did what?
True. It made me uber powerful. I was like a superhero, faster than a bullet, stronger than a train.
Whoa, not cool, man.
Ow.
Tony Vern invented this?
Ow.
Gnarly.
Highly dishonorable.
Ow.
Oh, the shame.
You're suspended with immediate effect, Klaus. And there will be a full inquiry by both this club and the league.
I'm so sorry, Coach. Guys.
Sorry won't cut it. You should have known better.
Coach, wait.
What?
And I thought my conflict resolution skills were poor.
Dodgy approach, dude. Klaus knows what he did was wrong.
I'm not hitting him because I'm angry with him.
Yeah.
Faster than a bullet? Stronger than a train? This super suit is super not working at all.
So then how come I play so good?
Because you are good. Coach, I heard the suit die before the whistle even sounded.
Okay, I'll let you play, but a full inquiry will follow this game. You know what you have to do, Klaus.
1, 2, 3, Super Strikers!
I do know what to do.
The party's over with me marking you now, buddy!
As my friend Shake says, talk with your feet, yeah?
We're on to you, Klaus. The game's over for you.
As I like to say, put your money where your feet are, yeah?
Who's been a bad boy then?
Super League switchboard.
Hello? I'd like to report a case of
For this week's fixtures, press 1.
I am good.
For last week's results, press 2. For the previous week's results, press 3. To download the Super League ringtone, press 6. To report cheating or foul play, press 7.
Who's Tony Vern calling at a time like this?
Probably his mum, Brenda. Cause Klaus is looking scary.
Yes, please score goals, Klaus!
For strengths and bribery, press 2. For performance enhancing equipment, press 3.
didn't need the suit before, I don't need it now. I can do this.
You're going down!
Not down, Chuckles.
Mac?
Brenda!
Mac?
Brenda!
It worked! My training worked!
It wasn't your training, doofus.
Yeah, okay.
You totally rocked, Klaus, dude!
Too cool even for...
Klaus von Schirkel. Klaus von Schirkel. Klaus von... Klaus?
Yeah, officer? How can I help you?
I'm Agent 1. This is Agent 2. From the Super League Disciplinary Board.
My new invention has worked after all. Prepare to be struck from the Super League, Strikas.
Ow! Ow!
Huh? I could have sworn.
Seems we've made a terrible mistake, Mr. Klaus. We had some intel on a performance-augmenting suit being used by someone here at the hub.
But... You! I knew it all along! Get back here now! And you thought I was crazy!
But I got this!
Here is the Uber suit back. P.S. It doesn't work.
Am I in trouble with the Super League Disciplinary Board?
You're not in trouble with the Super League Board. You're in trouble with me! And the Tyrannosaurus!
Palmentieri have a 1-goal lead. Can they hold out, Mac?
I don't think they have enough players, Brenda. The Samba Kings are dropping like flies.
And Invincible United are the fly swatter.
Boo! That wasn't a tackle. It was, salt.
Donaldo goes on the attack. Brilliant skills from the captain.
And it looks like he's just getting warmed up.
I gotta do everything myself.
Once again, Invincible played dirty and get away with it.
Don't worry, Shakes man. The Super League takes dangerous play very seriously. They'll sort United out.
They better do it soon or there won't be any teams left.
Well done, Skara. Once again, you've made us look like the dirtiest team in the Super League.
Why, thank you.
That wasn't a compliment. The Super League Disciplinary Board is going to be all over us.
Perhaps I could be of assistance.
Who are you?
I'm the guy who's going to make your bad reputation
disappear. I'm finally here. My heart is pounding. 50,000 fans screaming. I can't get my breath. The whistle sounding.
With every ounce of effort, every skill that I've got, I'll play the Super League's greatest, give them my best shot. Every minute of the 90, now I'm gonna be a fighter. 'Cause 1, 2, 3, I'm a super striker. Super Strikers! Super Strikers!
Now, I'm going to ask you one more time. Who are you?
In your top pocket, Vince.
Otto von Drake, illusionist extraordinaire?
So, what? You perform tricks at birthday parties?
I can do a great many things, Skara.
Whoa. Okay, you have my attention now. What do you want?
What all illusionists want, to astound and amaze. To make the impossible a reality. To turn your expectations upside down. And for my next great illusion, I would like to make Invincible United the cleanest team in the Super League. And Super Strikers the dirtiest.
Now that's my kind of magic trick. Huh?
It's been another weekend of heart-thumping football action, but there was thumping of another kind as Invincible United battered Club Palmentieri with a dreadful display of low-down
Tell me about
dirty
it.
football. The Super League head honchos have stated they'll be keeping an extra close eye on Vince's side.
About time.
Especially in the big derby coming up against Super Strikas. In response, Invincible United have issued this unusual statement.
Friends, neighbors, teammates. There's been a lot of talk going around about dirty play.
Sure, Invincible United may have played dirty in the past, hired other people to play dirty for us, built robots to help us play dirty, taught those robots to build other robots to help us play even dirtier. But hey, who hasn't?
What's important is that we've learned from our mistakes and are ready to turn over a new leaf.
Presenting the Invincible United Fair Play Monument.
Because everyone deserves a second chance.
They sure do, Timmy.
My name's George.
And cut!
Somebody get this back to the agency. It's stinking up my suit.
Ugh, what a waste of time.
No one's ever gonna believe us.
Ha! When Houdini said he'd bury himself alive, no one believed him. When Copperfield said he'd make the Statue of Liberty disappear, no one believed him either. All great illusions start with disbelief, and I, Otto von Drake, will create the greatest illusion the world has ever seen!
Yeah, right, we get it. What now?
Now, we invite some volunteers up onto our stage.
The Invincible United Fair Play Monument? That's like the El Matador Award for modesty.
Well, I am the most modest person in the whole world.
When Vince got the child's name wrong, I laughed so hard I shot milk through my nose. And I wasn't even drinking milk.
But Vince knows no one will believe him. Why bother?
Probably just trying to distract us, man.
He's done more than that. He's invited us to the Fair Play Monument's grand unveiling.
Yeah. Nice pajamas, loser. I mean, very nice to see you, Shakes.
Now, why don't you shake hands to show that there are no hard feelings?
What was that?
I didn't see anything.
Me neither.
I don't get it. Me neither, man. A united monument to fair play. Just makes no sense.
No, not that. I don't get what this has to do with me being so modest.
Canapes, gentlemen.
Maybe the bronze statue reminds Shakes of my tan muscle. Ew! Oh, that tastes like feet wrapped in more feet. Where'd the waiter go?
Don't know, man.
Weird.
All right, buddy. Party's over.
Huh?
That went perfectly.
Huh. A magical evening doesn't count as a grand illusion.
Have some patience, Skara.
Face it, Vince. Hocus Dorcas ripped you off.
So it would seem. But misdirection is the cornerstone of all great illusions. For instance, what you see here.
The stupid Fair Play Monument, obviously.
Is it really just a fair play monument? This is where I will teach you and your teammates the last step of our illusion.
Finally, some action. So, what do you want me to do?
Allow me to illuminate my plan.
Coach, you all right, man?
You may want to sit down for this.
Supa Strikas and Invincible United have always represented the opposite sides of the game. Flair against force, skill against scheming, Coach's Amazoneers versus Vince's Badassadors. But with only days until the two Super League giants meet, there's been a big role reversal. An anonymous source has sent us this shocking footage. Handshake for fair play?
Oh.
Yeah, right, says Shakes.
Nice one.
I didn't do that.
El Matador spits in the face of fair play. Literally.
Hey, they took out that waiter.
What a con, dudes.
Don't you worry, man. It's the team that trains hardest who wins trophies, not the one with the best practical jokes.
Yeah, but if we can get that security footage, we can totally expose United's dirty tactics.
Right now, let's focus on our own training. I have something new set up for you guys at the secret training compound.
This time they have gone too far, Cujo.
Tell me about it, Tiger.
Hey, Spence, I got a big favor to ask you.
Boop, 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 boop.
Man, I could really use a burger.
Now, let's see what we have here. Gotcha.
We've seen that Invincible United will use every dirty trick to get what they want. But this time, we're going to be ready for them. Presenting the Gauntlet. United will bring you down every chance they get, so you'll need lightning-fast reflexes. When up against a physical team like United, agility and balance are essential. Yes, Lord. Strength is important too.
Hey, Coach, what's the point of this? Ouch!
Be ready for anything.
Stupid robot girl. That's the last time I give her my autograph.
Hey, Spence, did you find the tape?
Oh, I found a lot more than that.
United are so going down.
Woohoo!
There. Hey, that waiter put something down my shirt.
And there he is again, serving El Matador dodgy snacks.
That's it, Spenza. The proof we need to take Vince and Scarra down.
But the best part's still coming up.
What do you mean?
Just watch. A secret passage behind the Fair Play Monument. Classic Invincible United.
Man, I thought this was just about making us look bad. But there's something much bigger going on here.
Whatever United are up to, that's where we're gonna find out what it is.
Welcome to the Super League's biggest grudge match, Invincible United versus Supa Strikas. Vince's men may have a reputation as the dirtiest team in the league, but it's Supa Strikas who've been causing all the controversy of late.
What's he doing here? I know you're up to something, Skara.
Just wait till kickoff, Shakes. You won't know what's hit you.
Game on, and Supa Strikas go straight into the attack. Supa Strikas may have a new bad boy image, but their football is as good as ever.
And the Super League board will be happy that it's been a squeaky clean match so far.
What's going on? Where's your grand illusion?
A good magic trick takes time, Vince. First, you show the audience that you have nothing to hide. But you are actually directing their attention away from what's really going on.
My wallet!
Now, watch.
Too slow, muchacho. What?
El Matador hits the ground like a sack of potatoes.
But there's no contact from Dingon.
Ref, that was a wrestling move.
Come on, El Matador. He was nowhere near you, man.
Claro. I swear he fouled me.
Now, what was that handshake again?
Why won't you open?
Patty cake, baker's man.
No ways.
Time to find out what United are up to. I don't believe it.
This is a real goal-scoring opportunity, Brenda. It's a penalty! That tackle was dirtier than my mustache on spaghetti night.
Block.
I don't know, bro. It did look like you fouled him.
Skara steps up. It away with ease!
And it's no more than United deserve. They've been better at everything today.
Except for fouling and diving, that is.
Try to stop this. About time.
What? And Shakes gets a yellow card for diving. And that brings an end to the first half.
More like the first round, Brenda. Supa Strikas need to take off their boxing gloves and put on their soccer boots.
I don't believe it. There's nothing here. Why go to all this effort to hide an empty room?
This will truly be my greatest illusion.
And our greatest victory over Supa Strikas.
Illusion. Of course. A magician. I gotta tell Shakes.
What's going on out there? Fouling? Diving? That's not how Supa Strikas play.
I don't know, Coach. There's some bad juju going down.
He's right. It's like they were fouling us without fouling us.
Is that really the best you can come up with? You're all going to get sent off if you carry on like this.
Whoa.
Ow! Let go of me!
What's going on here?
I caught this vandal graffitiing the stadium.
What? I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, yeah? Then what do you call this? I call it caught red-handed.
More like green-handed.
All I know is that I was on my way to tell you guys about the magician when this thug jumped me.
Wait, what magician?
That waiter guy. Vince hired him to pull off some grand soccer illusion. Now, can somebody get this guy off me?
You heard him, man.
Magician, eh? Come on, guys.
Whoa!
I think I know what's going on here.
Oh, what is it, dude?
Some kind of code. Or a magic spell.
No, man. It's backwards.
These are instructions on how to foul and dive using illusions. So when Skara said I wouldn't know what hit me, he meant it literally. This whole thing. The Fair Play Monument, the videotape, the game, it's part of one big trick.
To make United look good.
And us look dirty.
Listen to this. Draw the audience to what you want them to see, so they don't see what's really happening.
So when United tackle, everyone is so busy watching their front foot
that they don't see those dirty cheats tripping us with their trailing leg.
I think it's time we show United they're not the only ones who have mastered Sleight of Foot.
Football is full of illusions, man. A step over, a back heel, these are all ways to misdirect your opponent.
Now get out there and weave some Super Strikers magic.
1, 2, 3,
Super Strikers!
And we're back on with the second half.
Let's hope there's more football and less play acting from Super Strikers.
I see it.
Dancing Rasta looks for Cool Joe out wide.
You can foul without being seen, but I can pass without even kicking the ball.
Oh! Brilliant improvisation from the funky winger. What a move!
Hooray! And what a goal!
Don't worry. Even the best performers have an off night.
That goal has given Super Strikers the confidence to take control of this game.
Coach must have conjured up one heck of a halftime speech, cause the men in red are back to their sparkling best.
No more illusions. It's time for some real value. United, take him out!
You'll have to catch me first. Remember the gauntlet, Shakes.
Here's Skara!
Oh, that's a horrible tackle from Skara!
Anything Super Strikers can do, Invincible United can do worse.
Looks like United have given up on the magic tricks and are back at their old dirty tricks.
How about we try a magic trick of our own?
Strikas are about to take the free kick, and United can't believe their eyes!
Almost the whole team is lined up to take it!
Hey! Where's the ball?
Abracadabra.
You have to see that twice to believe it. So let's look at the replay.
Brilliant piece of misdirection from El Toro.
And Shakes finishes the move with a bang.
I told you this stupid plan wouldn't work.
I want my money back, or I'm gonna make you disappear.
Yes. Well, you see, shut up!
Where'd he go? After him!
Hey, buddy! The exit's the other way!
Now that's what I call misdirection.
As the home team takes on the mighty Azul.
Dancing Rasta picks out his left midfielder, Cool Joe.
The crossing king.
I gotta smooth it, groove it.
Yes, Cool Joe. Make me look good, buddy.
5, 4,
Move it to prove it.
3, 2, 1.
Even De Los Santos had no answer for that cross.
It just made him very cross.
And there it is, the Crossing King's famous knee slide celebration.
Funky Ghoul Redeemer!
I love you, Cool Joe.
You think they're cheering now? Well, just wait for tonight. That's right, groovy people. Concert at the park tonight with Cool Joe and the Froze.
We'll be there, Cool Joe.
I want your autograph!
We want your autograph too, Cool Joe.
We want your autograph, too.
I'm finally here. My heart is pounding. 50,000 fans screaming. I can't get my breath. The whistle sounding.
With every ounce of effort, every skill that I've got, I'll play the Super League's greatest, give them my best shot. Every minute of the 90, now I'm gonna be a fighter. 'Cause 1, 2, 3, I'm a super striker. Super Strikers! Super Strikers! Breath by breath, I'll be a fighter. Hear the crowd cheer Super Strikers! Super Strikers! Super Strikers!
This is cool. Cool Joe gets a crowd at Strikerland and here with the Froze.
Yes, Shakes. But you know this whole funk music thing? Nobody really likes it, yes?
Yo, El Matador. Watch and learn, brother. Watch and learn.
Play some rock and roll, man!
Some Cool Joe, how about boy band classics? You could be famous, yeah? No?
Yo, my people, welcome to the park. We have a song about the Azul, respect to one of the Super League's greatest teams. But we showed you today, brothers.
Get up. Get up now. Get up. Get up now.
Now here's a story about a guy I know whose skill is out of
Hey,
sight.
this is good stuff.
Wow! Cool Joe's band is awesome!
Sure, totally wish it was me up there, did it?
I still like the boy band classics.
With the fro whose crosses can't be stopped.
He's a funky Ghoul Redeemer.
His skill is out of sight.
He's a funky Ghoul Redeemer.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
A couple of tweaks here and there.
He'll be more perfect.
Get out the contract.
He crosses and he scores.
So, does this mean early retirement from the beautiful game?
No ways, brother. I love music, but I live football.
Well, that's good. Because you know who's up next?
You don't have to remind me about Colossus and Iron Tank, bro.
It's gonna be a couple of big matches.
Mr. Joe?
Mr. Cool Joe.
Yeah?
We're A.
And R.
Whoa, hold up. You mean the multi-million platinum-selling hit-making machine?
That's us, and we want to make you
our next big hit.
Iron Tank! What is the key to beating the enemy, yeah?
Training, preparation, will determination, push-up.
The other key.
Skills, push-up.
No! The key is knowing your enemy's weakness.
Knowing the enemy's weakness.
Stop repeating everything I say.
Stop repeating everything.
Who are you?
I am the new guy. They sent me over from Tactical Division.
More like the puny pipsqueak division.
In Tactical, we are taught to use our brains.
A thinker? An ideas man? We will see about that. Super Strikers are very strong right now. They will crush the Grecian insects next week, but we will find their weakness. Ideas?
Their weakness is they are too good.
He's right. Their strength becomes the weakness, people.
The strength becomes the weakness.
Find the strength But we find the weakness, yeah?
Whoa, groovy! One crazy happening studio you guys got here.
Well, it can be yours.
All yours. Just sign here.
And here.
And here.
And here.
And here.
And here.
Welcome to the team.
Groovy!
We have a great idea. Instead of saying groovy, why not have your own catchphrase?
Like? Kashaza wow! It's in the contract. This catchphrase will be your calling card, your signature sound.
But I have a signature.
It's in the contract. Oh, by the way, we have big plans to take the first single, Plutonium.
Plutonium?
It's in the contract.
Silver, gold, platinum, plutonium.
That is so groove. Kashaza wow!
Now you're getting it.
And we have some other ideas, too.
So tonight, as we watch Colossus play Strikas, we need to ask ourselves, what are Super Strikas' strengths?
What are Super Strikas' strengths?
Any original ideas? How about you, ideas man?
The forwards very cool goal celebration?
Okay, I give you a chance. Ignore the newbie! Cut him out! Pretend he doesn't exist! Let's see what we can find, yeah?
What a match night here at Strikaland, Mac!
Should possibly be called Fight Night. Look at the size of them!
Well, it's the first of two sizable challenges for Supa Strikas.
Colossus tonight and Iron Tank on the weekend.
I gotta move it, groove it, smooth it to prove it.
5, 4, 3.
Come on, buddy. Make me look good. 2, 1.
Not often we see shakes in El Matador. Miss those, Brenda?
Hey, Cool Joe. The head is here.
I can tell your head isn't in the game, man.
Ha! Yo, it's El Matador's head that wasn't in the game. That cross was pitch perfect.
Just focus on the football, man.
You got it, Captain.
Smooth.
Groove it. Move it to prove it.
There is no weakness.
Funky Ghoul redeem.
Huh? Kapow! Kapow!
Huh? I don't believe it. The rookie was right all along. Where is he?
Ignore the newbie. Cut him out. Pretend he doesn't exist.
Are you crazy? You have him chewing on the hardy alpine grass with the goats?
But what can the puny peepsqueak do?
He will help us understand this mind that has gone astray. The mind of Cool Joe.
Okay, boys. We need goals. But Iron Tank like to put up pretty big hurdles.
Whoa, Coach. It looks like your Super Strikas action figure shrunk in the wash.
Nope. These are exact scale models.
Oh, models? Where?
Yeah. Focus.
Don't be intimidated.
No chance, Coach.
Dispossess cleanly and get the ball to the wing.
Cool Joe can thread it through the defense to us.
Right, Cool Joe?
Cool Joe?
Where is Cool Joe? Anyone?
Full time waits for no man. I assume you have an exercise for us, Coach.
Indeed. North, Eagle Eye, and Block will act as the Iron Tank defenders for our strike force.
Sure! Block fits the bill, but what makes us dead ringers for those totally mutant defenders?
I have something that will suit you.
Whoa! Robotronical body armor! Awesome!
You're going down, Super Strikas.
Strikas?
Yo! Aha. Sorry, brothers. Did I miss anything?
Your wardrobe?
Join your attack crew and prepare to face Iron Tank.
Sorry, dude. Yo, Shakes, that goal was Guru. Not supposed to say that anymore.
Say what? Groovy?
Yeah, that.
Why not, dude?
It's in my contract.
Ha! The only funny thing in my contract is that the club cannot hire anyone better looking.
Not my Super Strikers contract, numbnuts. My record contract. In fact, no groovy, funky, or even brother.
So what can you say?
Kusheza wow!
Huh?
Kusheza wow!
One more time.
Kusheza wow! You guys wouldn't understand. Now leave me alone to do what Cool Joe does best.
I thought you did soccer best, dude.
Johan Nuber, the groove remover.
Funky's not his style.
And I thought him miss the ball.
And then he did it twice.
But there ain't no use in a cross with no receiver. Unless you're blessed with the best.
It's just not right.
You're right. It's wrong. And it's not in the contract.
What's up, man? That was a smoking jam.
We have a song we think would be more suitable for your first multi-mega billion-selling debut single, Cool Joe.
My love for you will go on and on and on and on forever and ever, my darling.
It's a 5-part vocal song about how it feels to be in love with the same person, like forever and ever.
And ever.
I'm not sure this is really what
But it's dropping tomorrow, and we don't have a definite plutonium hit.
It's in the contract.
A plutonium #1 debut single is all you need.
To pave the way to a career as a recording artist.
Okay. Let's get to it. I got another big game tomorrow. And when I say big, I mean big. Whoa, this is crazy!
What? Our popularity or that ridiculous song?
Hey, buddy, it's done the job, right? Everyone's listening to it on repeat.
Yeah, well, it's repeating on me, just not how it's meant to.
Come on, it's not that bad. Huh? Cool Joe?
Cool Joe, it's us. We're con-calling.
It's in the contract.
Your song is a monster hit, my friend.
Kushazza wow.
So, we've arranged a gig for you, Cool Joe, tomorrow.
Can't do it, man. I got a game against Iron Tank.
This is a halftime gig at Strikerland.
A concert on the park? My park?
Great. Just remember, be very, very careful during the game. Any damage to the new look
or your ability to perform on stage
will mean no plutonium hits, no tour, and no halftime gig.
Don't worry, guys. I love football, but I live music.
So, using the tabloid press as my primary research source, I have deduced that Cool Joe's love for music is more important than his life as a soccer star.
Keyword,
life! Colonel,
how can we use this to win?
The target, the Crossing King. No commitment to his life as soccer star means no service to the 2 strikers, means no goals.
And with the tank in town, there's a new sound dropping on Strikerland. Heavy metal.
We got a no-show on our hands?
Quite the opposite, Shakes. At halftime, you were gonna see a show like no other.
I mean Iron Tank, Cool Joe.
Match night at Strikerland. And the big question, have Iron Tank chickened out?
I don't think so, Mac.
Huh? You think the ref will book them for skydiving, Brenda?
Quite an entry, Mac.
Kind of glad they didn't bring a tank.
So is the groundsman.
Now that is performance. Kinda like what Cool Joe is gonna serve up when he debuts his first single, The Strikerland. Cool Joe, the only performance you need to think about is your performance with the ball, okay? Sure, Captain. Soccer first. Performance at halftime. And then more soccer, right? Right.
Game iron tank goes straight into the forward offensive.
Thor skips past Shakes' tackle, but here comes the funky Ghoul Redeemer.
More like the clunky cold retriever, Brenda.
The new guy is so genius.
Well, I guess the captain knows to play to his teammates' strengths.
Yep. Leave the tackling to Block and North, and leave the crossing to the King.
Fever!
Let's see if Strikas' attack can pierce the tank's armor, shall we? You're running on a landing slip, Cool Joe.
Time for takeoff already.
I gotta, what did I gotta do again?
Very, very careful. Any damage to the new boat. Or your...
Not the money maker. No!
Hey, Shakes, why did Cool Joe cross the road? Because he can't cross the ball!
Cool Joe's crossing is neutralized. Now, the attack.
And Thor makes it 1-0 to the visitors.
Have to say that it looks to me that Cool Joe has lost his groove, Brenda.
Dude, what's up with you? Where's the crossing king?
Sorry, Shakes. Right now, I can't keep my peeps waiting.
What are you talking about? We've been waiting the whole game.
Shakes, brother. Time to turn this frown upside down.
Just in case the soccer isn't entertaining enough for you, please put your hands together for Strikaland's multi-talented, multi-instrumental, and soon multi-award-winning Cool Joe!
Shazza-wow! Strikaland! This is Jonas Brothers.
My love for you is blooming like a flower in the summer sun.
I thought his crossing was bad.
The only thing about flowers is they just don't last very long. My love for you will go on and on and on and on and on.
It's pretty good, yeah? Anyone?
Dudes! Say it isn't so!
My love for you will go on.
That is weakness. Good work, new guy. Without Cool Joe, Super Strikers have no chance.
Hey! What you doing, Cool Joe? What have I done? This isn't me. Huh? Sorry, brothers. I got it all wrong. But that don't mean we can't serve up a funky jam sandwich to the good people of Strikerland.
That's not in the contract! No!
Now here's a story about a guy I know who still is out to sight. His funky grooves and his deadly moves get the fenders all upright.
Now this is a band I can believe in. I've got an idea. What's the name of Cool Joe's record company?
Strikerland. Cool Joe is no longer preoccupied with number 1, the top 10, or the Billboard Hot 100. The only numbers he cares about are those numbers up there. And there's something you gotta know. They're wrong. Let's make it right. The groove remover. And I thought I'd only miss the ball. But there ain't no use in a cross with no receiver.
The head, Cool Joe! The head!
Unless you're blessed with the best. Guys, I'm sorry. I let someone else tell me who to be.
Yeah, and they got it wrong. You should be in rock anthem band, right?
No, El Matador. It's Cool Joe and the Froze forever, man.
Cool Joe, your tour
To Japan is off.
Groovelicious. I've got a tour to Japan coming up anyway, with my band of brothers, Supa Strikas.
What has happened to you?
The funk happened.
Funk isn't in the contract.
It is now.
We just bought Sold Out Records.
And you guys are fire! Now, what are we gonna do with all these?
Huh? I think I can help with that.
This is cruel and unusual punishment. Even never lose again. Colonel Von Push-Up, please make it stop. My love.
Dudes, you ready to rock out? You'll be fine, Block. Me and my board surf much bigger waves without getting a scratch.
That board looks like it's been ridden over with a fire truck.
All right. Maybe we got a few scratches. But come on, dudes. We're the Supa Strikas defense. See? Together we're unstoppable!
89 minutes gone, and what a cracking game it's been.
Block, watch the left wing.
Great balance and poise from North Shaw. He looks for Shakes with the long pass.
Another clean sheet for Supa Strikas. How do you guys do it week after week?
It's just like dropping into a wave. Give it your all, stay focused, and always keep cool under pressure.
Ha! What does that kook know about pressure?
Don't worry. We're gonna squeeze the air out of that windbag.
I'm finally here. My heart is pounding. 50,000 fans screaming. I can't get my breath. The whistle sounding.
With every ounce of effort, every skill that I've got, I'll play the Super League's greatest, give them my best shot. Every minute of the 90, now I'm gonna be a fighter. 'Cause 1, 2, 3, I'm a Supa Striker. Supa Strikas! Supa Strikas! Breath by breath, I'll be a fighter. Hear the crowd, cheer Supa Strikas! Supa Strikas! Supa Strikas!
Great defense against Nakama. You tamed one of the league's best attacks with ease. But Hydra will give you an even tougher test. Their high-pressure game has crushed some of the Super League's best defenses.
Ah, please. Klaus's Water Wings got more pressure than those guys.
Yeah, last time I blew them up, I almost fainted.
Well, I've seen Hydra sink plenty of great teams.
That's right. Pay attention, or we'll be next. Watch how much pressure Hydra put on Dingan. Hydra closes down the space and blocks off all potential passes, forcing errors from defenders.
Those brothers must do some crazy fitness training to keep that up.
Their stamina is very impressive.
Nothing our defense can't handle, right, Coach?
Well, Block is the best tackler in the league.
Bravo!
Eagle Eye can spot danger a mile away.
You have food stuck in your teeth.
Thanks. But North is our key man. His link-up play with the midfield is how we relieve the pressure.
Talking about pressure, dudes, check this out. Low-pressure system heading right for the floating stadium.
That doesn't sound good.
Whole stadium could sink in storm.
Yeah, sink under the biggest, meanest, gnarliest waves you've ever seen. Whoa!
I've been assured the floating stadium has ways of handling even the most severe storm.
Ah, yes. Life on the open ocean. The wind in your hair. The salty air in your nostrils.
The seagull on your head.
Huh? Ow! Hey, give it back, you stupid bird!
Looks like you got a new fan, El Matador.
If he wants a piece of my hair, he has to pay for it like all my other fans.
What's a seagull doing in the middle of the ocean, man?
Look.
I always forget how impressive the floating stadium is.
Wow.
North? The stadium's this way. North? Hey, guys, I think there's something wrong with North.
Maybe he's been hypnotized.
Or swapped for a body double?
Even worse. Good surf.
The mighty roar, proclaiming its majesty to all who dare approach it. The glassy surface, reflecting our insignificance in the universe. This is tube heaven, dudes!
Not gonna happen, North. I can't risk my key man getting injured before the game.
But the tubes!
Sorry, North. No tubes for you. But how about some cones?
Ah, not cool, Coach.
You guys ready?
Dude, we were born ready.
Then here we come.
Great work, North.
Thanks, Coach.
Play like this in the game, and Hydra will be the ones under pressure.
Off my way, loser! North Shaw's looking good. Real good.
Bummer. That's gonna mess up our game plan.
What are we gonna do, Laquito?
Ha ha! That's easy. We get him in the water.
Man, that high-pressure defense killed me. How did Hydra keep it up for 90 minutes?
Doesn't matter, man. We have the perfect man to break up their play.
Perfect? Break? Dude, stop reminding me what I'm missing.
Don't worry, man. There'll be plenty more surf coming our way after the game.
That's not all that's coming our way.
Hey, check out the Grommet Squad. I hope you losers brought your water wings.
Yeah, of course. They are in my bag.
Back off, Laquito. Seriously.
I see you like to flap your lips. But I guess you get lots of practice flapping around the whitewater, you squid-faced hodad.
Oh, no, he didn't.
That's quite a perler, coming from a guy who does so much purling.
You guys understand a word they're saying?
Nein, but it sounds very exciting.
Why don't you step into my office for a little board meeting?
You're on!
North Shaw! Huh? You promised Coach you'd stay out of the water.
Yeah, why don't you be a good little boy and listen to your coach?
Whatever, dude.
Now we wait.
Don't worry about that guy, North.
Yeah, he is the one who is a kooky squid face. Or was that a squiddy cook face? Yeah, North, you are a lucky charm. Look, lucky airlock number 8.
We need you calm and focused for the game. Relax now, surf later.
But surfing is how I relax.
Hey, do you guys know where...
Watch.
Hey guys, do you think I will catch something?
Something's already caught you, brother.
Huh? You dirty trouser thief! Come back here or I'll have you arrested!
Guys, there's something I really need to...
Wow, the police here are very quick.
This is a high swell warning. Make sure everyone is accounted for and proceed to the nearest airlock.
Airlock? Sounds serious.
Does this mean they're going to call off the game? No, this is apparently standard operating procedure. Let's make sure everyone is here.
That's what I've been trying to tell you. I haven't seen North Shaw all morning.
Don't worry, man. I'm sure North is already inside, taking it easy.
Gotcha. Now to get ya. Hurry up. We don't have much time. Sorry to drop in on you.
Dude! That's my head you're pecking at! When I get my hands on Liquido, I'm gonna... Oh no! The game! I gotta get back to the... Stadium? Whoa! 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 Somehow, whoa just doesn't quite cut it.
We've been on some crazy adventures, but this takes things to a whole new level.
Yeah, below sea level.
They do say the bottom of the ocean is the calmest place in a storm.
Until the game starts, anyway.
Speaking of the game, has anyone found North?
A burger blow!
We found this in North's room.
Wait, you guys don't think that...
I totally suck! Everyone was depending on me and I bailed on them? Ugh! You must be pretty bummed too. I bet your house is down there. I guess that's why you wanted to live on my noggin. You're totally right. I can't give up so easily. It is pretty far down. You think I can make it? Thanks, dude! You're the best! You know what? Why don't you crash on my board till I come back? If I come back.
Guys, I've done everything I can. The stadium is locked down for the duration of the game.
Oh no!
What?
Blogglezar!
Don't even say that, brother. If anyone can handle the ocean alone, it's North Shaw.
But our whole game plan is based around him. Grizz, you feeling better?
100%, Coach.
Good. You're in the starting lineup.
It's Hydra versus Supa Strikas live from the floating, sinking stadium.
I've heard of wet conditions, Brenda, but this is just ridiculous.
Talking about ridiculous, for some reason coaches put Grizz in the heart of the Supa Strikas defense instead of North.
I hear you got a man overboard.
Oh yeah? And what would you know about that?
Hey, I tried to warn him that the surf is for pros only.
diving gear? But why? Whoa! An underwater soccer pitch? This is what I call high-pressure soccer. This is like playing in slow-mo. Gnarly dudes! Too cool, but super tiring. This must be how Hydra work on their stamina. Wait a second. Hydra, the game! I gotta let them know I'm out here!
Minutes gone, and it's one-way traffic, Brenda.
Supa Strikas haven't gotten out of their own half yet.
What a shot!
And an equally good save from Big Bo.
But Supa Strikas' reserve defender seems totally out of his depth here.
Now more than ever, Supa Strikas fans must be wondering where North Shaw is.
So am I, Brenda. So am I.
Oh, dudes! Not looking good! Huh?
Hydra takes the lead with a brilliant strike from the Guido.
Supa Strikas are going south without North.
They're squeezing us like a giant octopus!
Supa Strikas are totally at sea without North Shaw's link-up play.
You said it, Mac. Without that bridge between defense and attack, they're just treading water.
Oh my! The Hydra captain makes it 2-0 with unbelievable skill.
Dude! Huh? In case of giant octopus, push red button!
And at halftime, Mac, Supa Strikas aren't treading water anymore. They're going down.
Come on, Grizz, you're fine.
Oh, look! North Shaw's being chased by a giant octopus.
Okay, maybe you're not fine.
Kablar Blogger!
He's alive. But not for long. We gotta do something.
All right, they've seen me! And all it took was a giant octopus and a futuristic underwater jetpack. Hey, that gives me an idea.
Hey, it's just like twisting Tiger's head. Lucky number 8.
Lucky airlock number 8.
I'll be right behind you guys.
Huh? Not the welcome I was expecting, dudes! This is it! Dude's squeezing the air out of me! So, I'll squeeze out my air!
The second half is about to start, but there seems to be some kind of problem on the Supa Strikas bench.
Can someone tell me how all my first choice defenders just disappeared into thin air?
Not air, dudes! Water! Hey, dudes!
North! I'm so happy to see you. I'm so tired of being seasick.
Okay, it's cool, Grizz, it's cool. Huh? How did he get back in here?
Doesn't matter. It's 2-0. There's nothing he can do.
The second half is well underway, and Supa Strikas' defense is back to full strength. But why have they only brought out North Shaw now?
Who knows why these coaches do the things they do, Brenda? With the men in red trailing 2-0, North's got his work cut out for him.
Nice of you to drop in, North. I hope your football's better than your surfing.
Liquido? You intentionally derailed me so I'd miss the game!
Ha! That was an innocent mistake.
That's for taking my wave! And this is for shakes!
What a goal from Supa Strikas! Only just on the field, and North Shaw has already made his mark.
Never mind the ocean. Those moves of his are from outer space. I don't believe it. With only minutes left, Supa Strikas have equalized.
Chill, guys. Don't let your guard down just yet.
That gives me an idea, Captain. If I can borrow a plan from the local wildlife.
We're going to steal Hydra's pants? Oh, brilliant.
Not the seagull, the octopus.
You dudes ready to get out there and put the pressure on Hydra?
Yeah! 1, 2, 3, Supa Strikas!
Well, I think it's safe to say Supa Strikas are settling for a draw.
I've never seen Coach's men play so defensively. I guess the pressure finally got to them.
Ha! Chickens. Everyone, push forward! Time to send you posers packing!
Hydra are sending more and more players forward, but Supa Strikas are just sitting there.
All right, dudes. Surprise octopus attack!
Supa Strikas have caught Hydra totally by surprise.
Irritating seagull pass!
Two arms just ain't gonna cut it, dude. Cause I just been up against 8.
What a performance from North Shaw!
And what a comeback from Supa Strikas.
Well, North, you really left your mark on Hydra.
On the pitch and on their stadium.
I'm just glad my feathered bro got a new crib.
So the seagull was on our side all along? What a noble, majestic animal I am. Why, you beast? When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna bake you in a pie.
Surf's up, dudes!